Hey, USAC racing fans, it's Dirty Dan with USAC Unleashed Radio. Sitting here in the infield in turns 3 and 4, waiting on the A main from the USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Car Series, round number 3 at the Burg to roll off. And you will never believe, well, you will, man. He's launched it everywhere, but I'm sitting here next to somebody, and he will tell you there's been a smile on my face all night long, and I see the smile on his too, man. But none other than Mr. Jack/Sean Buckley. How you doing, brother?
Well, we're pretty cold right now. Don't believe the rumors that big guys don't get cold. We get cold.
I'm freezing my ass off, so I know you got to be.
Yeah, it's funny. My parents, they live in California, so I had forgotten last week at Brownstown when we were freezing to death that my mother had sent me a care package back in December, and she gave me some hand warmers. I thought, here I am at Brownstown last week freezing, and I was like, man, I can't forget the hand warmers for Lawrenceburg. So they're actually doing me good. It's hard to shoot video with a cold hand.
I was actually, when I was walking up here and asked you if I could sit down beside you, I was wondering what you're doing. I didn't know if it was a wet wipe and you got some of them rib tips over there in the barbecue trailer or what, man.
No, I got a rule. Is I don't eat at the racetrack, and people are like, what? You look like you eat all the time. But no, I don't eat at the racetrack, and it sounds kind of silly, but I like to be light on my feet, and I don't know. I don't have like one of those, what do they call it, a cast iron stomach where you can eat anything. Yeah. I eat one cracker and I got heartburn, so I gotta slow my roll at the track.
That's the way people say the same thing about me. I eat once a day, man. I posted a picture earlier of my big breakfast at Cracker Barrel on the way here, but let's cut through the chase, man. Enough small talk. Big news, man. Jack/USAC back together again.
Yeah, pretty excited about it, really. And the most exciting thing for me is that everybody benefits from it, and that's the series, the racetracks, the drivers, their sponsors, the car owners, and the fans all benefit from it. We get to promote what we're doing at jackslash.com and all the stuff that goes along with that, but really it's about the sport, man. We want to make sure the sport's in good hands, and media is what we do, and we just want to do our part and keep doing it and just be consistent with it. There's a lot of things, a lot of outfits that have come and gone over the years, and they don't stay consistent. So one thing we've been consistent with is doing what we do. So, but we are excited. We get to do some stuff on Jack Slash, which is really fun, and that's what we're doing here tonight. We're shooting some stuff, and more importantly, the social media stuff. I mean, you got so many free outlets out there with Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and we just got to utilize it. In our sport, especially without the wings here, we need all the help we can get, man. And if I can take what we do and help out with USAC, and that's what we're here to do. So it's and looking around tonight, man, you got Dean Mills here, you got you guys, you got other guys with cameras. I mean, this is probably the most media I've ever seen at a USAC sprint car race besides, big-time television. So it's good to see, man. A lot of guys are taking the initiative like yourself, doing audio, doing video, doing stuff, and it cannot hurt.
You brought something up there that it really hits home with me, and you know that. Have been friends for a long time, and you've watched me go from On the Cushion to Burning Rubber Radio, and now I'm here at USAC, and doing the USAC Unleashed Radio. One thing I haven't been is consistent, and you know that, and it's been kind of a laughing stock kind of deal, and no beating around the bush. Speaking of bush, that's what's sitting here behind us, but at any rate, kind of ironic, isn't it? But at any rate, man, I agree with you, Sean. It takes a team. Everybody has to work together. Everybody's got kind of their specialty little thing they're doing, and you bring it all together. And you're right. It's all about the sport. It's the promotion of the sport. Just raising it up as far as we can raise it. But man, my hat's off, man. I sent you a text on my way here today, and I'm like, congrats, Buck, on the USAC deal. And I had to come out to the infield, and I know you seen me, man. I couldn't stop smiling. I haven't stopped smiling, man. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on in the future, or are we just going to stop it right here and you're going to release some news later?
No, we got some. We have our television show, on MAV TV, where we're doing, MSCS sprint cars, KISS sprint cars, but actually we're leaving next Friday to do 3 West Coast 410 sprint cars for TV, and we're also doing Power Eye, and we also got a couple of other things with another series that we're gonna hopefully debut here the next couple of weeks. Some stuff in California, some stuff maybe even in Indiana. So we're trying to do the best we can do with what we got. We got a great opportunity with MAV TV, man, and they really stepped up, man. Last year we put a deal together literally overnight, and they gave us 26 shows, and then based on the strengths of those shows, they gave us 30 this year. So it's like, man, to give some local dude out of Indiana, 56 national television shows on a national network. It's pretty remarkable, really. So, I mean, as long as everybody fully takes advantage of the opportunity, I mean, we know not everybody can get it. Dish Network, it's on channel 248. DirecTV, it's channel 214. But we just need all the tracks, all the series, and everybody to take full advantage of it. Matter of fact, driver here tonight, Landon Simon, he had called me and we went out a couple nights ago, and he goes, I just want to let you know that I ended up getting a huge sponsorship for my car, and a lot of it was because of the show, and I thought, wow, that's exactly why we're doing it, man. So we really want the tracks and the drivers and the owners and everybody to take full advantage of this thing, because we got it right now, but it's always it's a year-to-year deal, so we got to make sure we get that rating up every year. People watch it. If you can't get it, call a friend, go watch it, and so that's where our head's at right now with that.
You bring up Landon. We had him on the show this week, just for a quick snippet in TJ's breakdown to launch that Mount Baker Vapor thing. Excellent sponsor to come into the sport. And for him to tell you something like that, you just mentioned it, but it's got to make you smile that what we're doing, people think we're out here making tons of money, and that's just not the case, man. I've been watching your vlogs, and they've been, pretty informative, man. And I see a lot of myself in it, just however you have to do it, and and you just try to step it up the best you can and be creative about it. I've been lucky with Rich Foreman and TJ getting hooked up with them with this, and that's made all the difference in the world. But you pretty much do a lot of the stuff on your own, correct?
Yeah, honestly, about 90% of the show I have to do myself, whether it's graphics and from the video side to the commentating side to the employee side. Everything. Literally 90% of that show I have to do myself. I have to, because they don't give us a huge budget to do it. So, a long time ago I figured out that if I'm ever going to make real money in this sport, that was always the goal, to make real money in racing, to not have a real job, was that if I gotta be valuable. So if I have to go and hire out someone to do my interviews, hire out to do some of my filming, hire out to do all my graphics, hire out to do all my commentating, I'm gonna be broke. Right. So So our whole deal is put out a quality product, keep overhead low, so we can keep continuing to do it. Not to get rich, but to continue this dream, continue what we're doing for everybody else. But we benefit a little bit from it, but it's excuse me, but it's how other people can benefit from what we're doing. So, and we encourage everybody to do that.
Now I just want to squash some stuff right now. You got the Dirty 30 going. All right, I've been Dirty Dan forever. All right, I've got some messages. People trying to create drama out there. There's always that group. And then we launched the Dirty 10 with Dirty Dan, presented by Liquid Nitro tonight here at Lawrenceburg. A little quick 10 hitter question, but I just want to squash that with you sitting right here right now. This has nothing to do with the Dirty 30 or any dirty battles, in my opinion. And I know you feel the same way, correct?
Yeah, that's news to me. Last year when we approached MAV TV about the Flip the Switch show, they were never really on board with the Flip the Switch name. They didn't really understand it. They didn't know in a sprint car you flip the switch to turn it on. So they never really got that name. And most importantly, it's when you go through the guide and if you see Flip the Switch, that doesn't scream out racing to them. Exactly. So that's why they dubbed it the Indiana Sprint Cars. And with us, we're always trying to brand it. We're always trying to brand things, and the Flip the Switch was a brand. And in the off season, we really need to switch the name. I said, well, how about Dirty 30? And they're like, wow, we like it.
I love it.
Obviously it's dirt track racing, 30 minutes, 30 shows, Dirty 30. There you go.
Right.
So, and of course we branded that with an apparel line we got now, and it all works, man.
I just want to throw it out there. We're getting ready. It looks like they're pushing cars out on track. We're getting ready to roll this A main off. But I just want to throw it out there, Buckley. Anything you need from USAC Unleashed, if there is anything we can help you with, no matter how small, no matter how large, man, we don't need a payroll, man. All you need to do is call, send a message, and we're in your corner, brother.
Oh, we appreciate it, man, and vice versa. So hopefully this place gets a little wider tonight, and we can see these guys do their thing. So I don't know. Who do you got to win tonight? You got any favorites?
Yeah, I kind of do. I'm a stash man. I'm a Stambro man. So, but Stambro, I'd like to see Shane Cochran do well tonight. Been working with him, for some stuff that's going to be happening at Terre Haute tomorrow. Like to see that. I think I'm gonna have to go with Stambro, Dave Darlin. The crowd favorites. Dark horse. I don't know, man. Brady Bacon just, he looked like he maybe might have figured something out in that B.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he qualified. I think with the newest now, the old school way of USAC was the top 6. You qualified 6 and make it, out of your heat or the B, get your time back. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I think you got to make it out of the heat or get your spot. So if you make it out of the B, I don't think you can start any better than 8th. So Brady winning from 8th, that'll be tough. If Stambro drives 30 laps like he did in qualifying, I don't think he'll have any problems.
Now, I talked to him real quick, Buckley. I talked to him right after the heat race, like we've been doing, with these little specials. And, I told him that next to last lap, actually on his qualifying lap, he never lifted on that second lap. Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, it was impressive. That looked like classic old school John Stambro right there, and he's got his own little RC track out there at his shop, so he's got a lot of laps in an RC car at least, and he's got a lot of laps in a sprint car. But he looks right at home in that 37 RW, and I tell you what, man, he's definitely a favorite. He's always a favorite, no matter if he was in the 53 or the 66 last year or even this thing. So, Stambro, he's the man, and him and Darlin are definitely one of the 2 elder statesmen of this deal, probably as well as Hines, and that we got to enjoy him while they're still around.
Dark horse just hit me. Chase Stocking, his heat. He looked tough. Talked to him after that heat win. I think he's gonna be tough here. And besides that, you need to throw your favorite out there, man. Who are you looking at?
Well, Chase Stocking's good. He's won here. He's won a lot of money here before. Justin Grant was really fast in his heat race too. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be the guy that figures out how to run around the outside of these guys and to free up their car enough, because the bottom right now is the place to be, and hopefully with 24 guys running down there for the first 16 laps, they wear it out a little bit. But looking at it right now, I don't know if that's going to happen.
I have to agree with that. Buckley, thank you. Thank you, Sean Buckley. Thank you, jackslash.com. Thank you, USAC. The racing gods have smiled down. I don't care what you're into, man. The racing gods have smiled down. Everybody, like you said, you're here. Mills is here. This is great, man. This is old times.
Yeah, it is, man. Dean Mills and we go back 20 years, man. I met Dean Mills in 1996 or 7. I've been working with him for a long time. We know a lot about each other, good and bad, but it's good to be here, man. It really is.
All right, man. They're pushing off right now, Buckley. I look forward to working with you in 2014. And once again, anything, everything, all yours, brother.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. This is fun. Thanks.
All right, and there you have it. Sean Buckley from jackslash.com back in USAC, and Dirty Dan is fired the hell up about it. I think I'm going to take him and drink some moonshine, buy him dinner after the race tonight. All right, we're going to roll off on A Main. We'll be back with some more USAC Unleashed Radio right after this.